Oh. Right, so we might as well get going. It's 10-2. Charlotte stopped the last one going, so let's get on before it goes wrong again. So I'm going to start off tonight. 10 minutes to go with a bit of Spitfire. Oh yes, baby. Yum yum. Oh, Charlotte's getting my glass.
All right.
Charlotte.
New one.
Thanks, Charlotte.
If you're going to be in here, you've got to have your phone on silent mode.
Just pouring out.
Ooh.
There we go. Hello to all the viewers. Can I get, some live chat comments so I can see who's with me tonight? Because I have no idea right now.
No, I don't.
Oh, Charlotte, someone wants to know how your ankle is. How's your ankle?
No better.
All better. Ankle's all fine now. So that's good news.
No, it's not better.
It is fine.
It's not fine. Well, it doesn't hurt. It just hurts when I walk downstairs really quick.
Oh, okay. Something classical about a Spitfire. Oh, I'm getting a notification on my Facebook. People struggling to. Oh, that's all right. Vic can see it. Get in.
Yes.
We got a thumbs up. Woohoo! Can anyone let me know what the sound's like? What pictures of hot quality like? I've never used this before. That's all.
Yep.
Can you hear me? You hear me all right? Any comment at all?
What if they can't hear you? And then they won't hear you what you just said.
We are going live on the quiz in 9 minutes. I, for one, am very excited.
Yes, I'm excited.
Oh, hello, Perrin. How you doing? 7 people joining on the stream so far. I feel a bit like Joe Wick, just a lot less famous. 9 minutes now.
Ooh.
What's everyone been doing? Tell me something. I'm just enjoying my beer. We could sit here and wait 8 minutes while I just drink beer if you like.
Yeah.
Herb, and I knew you'd love that corn. Yes, that lovely corn.
No. Hope Jack is joining.
5 people now gone down, so that's going ever so well. Oh dear. We got 12 users on the quiz now, though, so things are looking up that end. Please join me on YouTube. It makes sense for it to be more
Together, not
together, not apart. So yeah, we've got several rounds tonight. I believe we're kicking off with sport. So,
Is it sport the first?
Sport's the first round, Charlotte.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm very sure. Sport is the first round. We've also got a film round. We've got history, geography, general knowledge. Charlotte's got the mouse and is messing around with it.
I'm looking. What's the first?
Charlotte, but you've done messing with the mouse.
I'm not messing with the mouse. I'm messing with this.
That's the mouse.
Yeah, and the headphones. Fine.
Her ankle's fine, Lindsay. She's doing my head in. Leave the mouse alone. You're going to shut everything.
Stop fiddling. What are you looking for?
Oh, have you got the mouse?
We're down to 4 people on the stream. Do really people dislike me that much? That's good news.
That's not good news, Dad. That's bad news. Oh, that's Mum's shoulder.
So yeah, her ankle's fine, Lindsay. Don't worry. 4 people. We have 7 minutes left before the quiz starts. And how many people have we got connected? We've still got 12. That's all right. 12's fine.
12 people is great.
6 now. Oh, they're flooding in.
How does it taste?
Spitfire is a beer that can only be enjoyed by a true connoisseur, Charlotte. And as it suggests,
8 people.
Oh, 8. We're nearly in double figures, people. The bottle of Britain says it all, doesn't it? 6 minutes until Baumber's first ever big quiz.
6 minutes.
You're lucky I'm still awake because I've been busy today. I'm absolutely knackered. Ryan's just there. You won't see him. He's got image rights. So. Oh, wait a minute. It's spiked to 11. Get back on the camera. We got 11 viewers now. Get back on. Oh, it's gone down to 10. Get back on. Whoa, it's gone mental. Who else we got in tonight? We got 10 of you. Come on.
Come on.
I want to see that live chat flowing.
Yeah. Blowing like a floating wing point.
What?
Charlotte just made a very inopportune Wainfleet joke and she must apologise for it now before we get shut down again. I've never said that joke to her, so please. Bloody hell.
Also, I meant as big as wing point.
As big as Wainfleet, yeah, that's okay, that's better done.
13.
13! What is going on? I can't go with the pressure.
Now
Down to
12.
12, thank God. We got 14 connected users on the quiz.
Woo!
Are you ready?
13
5 minutes
people.
to go.
5 minutes
5
to
minutes
go.
to go.
First round is sport to those new viewers. And I'm going to let a little...
16.
16. So I think we're fine to go with my official intro now. Now, I think you've probably taken part in a few quizzes before during this mental isolation period. I'm now up to day 32. And what you'll find is some of them can be a little straight-laced, and that's okay. That's fine. But mine, every round's a little thing I call the Baumber question, which, you know, you might know, you might not, but it'll just be more fun, isn't it? The Baumber question.
Down
So, yeah, I'll let you on a little secret. The first question's a Baumber question, and if Phil Muggerson doesn't get it right, he's in trouble. That's all I've got to say, that. He's in trouble. Anyway, have another sip of this. I don't want to drink too much, because what if I need a wee halfway through the stream, and then I'm in trouble? But, you know. Herman, thank you for this. So, we have 3 minutes left, and fingers crossed it works.
Yep.
Herman hasn't got the link to the quiz. Oh.
What the hell?
If you go on myquiz.org and then just log in and put the code in, which is, if you just give us a sec.
Just 1 second.
1 second.
I don't care about that.
The code you need is 204694. That's 204694. I haven't put the link on because it started messing up and duplicating my quiz. So you go on myquiz.org, log in, and then search for the quiz 204694. That's 204694.
And then they got the whole.
Hello, Justina. How are you doing? We have got 19 people live with us tonight. I literally am, Joe Weeks. I literally am. This is bigger than Active actually. I know, you know, could be start something big.
But with no exercise.
No exercise, no.
No exercise on quizzes. No exercise. 204694.
Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh no. So I've just started the quiz by mistake. Don't worry, I've managed to pause it.
Want to try some of this Tango apple?
Exit.
Really
Exit the.
Delightful.
Tango apple.
Also known as pulver.
Oh.
Stop.
Oh. Really. What is happening?
I don't know. Don't worry, everyone. I'm just got a few technical issues this end. 1 minute to go. Probably not the best time. It's just loading.
I don't care about.
Twisted
Well, you
Tree,
need the quiz to start because it's only 1 minute.
Charlotte, I know the pressure is immense.
Okay. Press OK.
You still laughing?
We don't know what's happening. Stop game.
So it should be starting in 1 minute.
1 minute. I think, yeah, 1 minute. Oh, God.
Hello from Jack and hello, Jack and Georgina. How are you doing? Okay. Hopefully the quiz will start any second now, if I haven't messed it up. Here we go. The quiz is starting. Okay. Question 1. Who is known as the Irish Messi? Is it A, Keith O'Neill, B, Wesley Houlihan, C, Roy Keane, or D, Liam Brady?
Loads of people have already answered that.
Get those questions answers in. Come on, quick. The time's going. And of course, the answer, who put Roy Keane? Ridiculous. Yeah, of course, the answer was Wesley Houlihan, the little Irish magician, probably the finest player to ever lace a pair of boots. And the leader at the moment is Christine Baumber. Oh, no. It looks like I've fixed this, doesn't it? But don't worry. Everything's going to be all right. Ready for question 2. It's just a sports round, again, worded out. How many gold medals did Stephen Redgrave win in the Olympic Games and Commonwealth Games combined? That's the important thing to know. Combined. Is it 8, 12, 10, or 18?
14 people. 14.
And yes, it was 8. Yes, only 8 because he only took part in the Commonwealth Games in 1988. Little tidbit of knowledge for you there. So yeah, he was only in the Commonwealth Games in 1988. He won 3 medals, 3 gold medals, and then just went into the Olympics. Lazy. So yeah. Anyway, question 3 coming up. Richard and Jack Padot leading the way. What is the capacity of the new Wembley Stadium? Is it 85,000, 90,000, 80,000, or 95,000? The answers are piling in now. I think we've got nearly 20 people in here tonight. That's great. No Googling.
No Googling, Jack.
It's not Jack. And the answer is 90,000. 33% of you got that right. And Richard Herdman, the guy who sent me a brand new glass this week, is in the lead. And I promise you, this quiz is not fixed. And second, we've got Sharon O'Neill. In third, Jack Purdo. And my mother has dropped from grace. She's now 4th, which means she got the last 2 questions wrong. That's a shame. Anyway, question 4. How many world championships has the greatest sportsman of all time, and this isn't negotiable, Phil Taylor won? Is it 14, 17, 16, or 15? It's one of them. It's incredible. Even 14 would be small, wouldn't it? So even that could be great. But is it higher? I'll let you decide. And the answer is 16, an amazing 66% if you got that right. Well done. And still Richard Herman leads the way with Sharon O'Neill in 2nd and Jack Padot in 3rd and my mum still in 4th. Well done, mum. 10 seconds till the next question. Maybe my next one I've shortened the time between questions. Yeah, well, maybe.
No.
Okay, next question. Name the 3 faces / characters of Mick Foley in the WWE, because wrestling is a sport. Is it Mankind, Dr. Death, Dude Love, Doom, or Cactus Jack? And there are 3 correct answers here. You have to pick them all. Well done. Some of you chose Doom and Dr. Death. That's a shame. But yes, it was Mankind, Doodle and Cactus Jack. And I've got it wrong. It isn't Richard Herdman in first. It's Richard Sherwood. Hello, Richard Sherwood. But he's not in the lead now. He's second. And Sharon and Neil have taken the lead. And hello, Belushi. You're in third. And the Herdmans have surged up to fourth. That is the actual Herdman. And Jack's in fifth. Not Jack Pateau this time. Next question. What is the name of Top Loader's third album? Is it Only Human, Magic Hotel, Uncle's Big Mocker, or Roll with the Punches? I saw Mr. Herman answer first there, and if he hadn't, I'd have been quite frankly disgusted. So that is Only Human, Magic Hotel, Uncle's Big Mocker, or Roll with the Punches. See, the answer's flowing in now. And the answer is Only Human, of course it is. Who chose Roll with the Punches? Anyway, yes, Sharon and Neil surge up to the lead. The Herdman's now second, and Richard Sherwood, not Richard Herdman, is in third, followed by Belushi and then Jack. I believe that's Jack Bartley. Hello, Jack. Okay, next question. Of course, you've worked out now, this is the music round. Recently, the person who invented rock and roll, Cliff Richard, completed a duet with Gary Barlow. Which song did they sing? Was it Devil Woman, Wired for Sound, We Don't Talk Anymore, or On the Saviour's Day? Your choice. You decide. Come on, get those answers in. 4, 3, 2, 1. And a remark. Only 36% said We Don't Talk Anymore, which was the correct answer. Some people put Saviour's Day, which would have been out of sync with the current climate. But there you go. Obviously, they're all classics. He could have sang anything, and people would have loved it. Anyway, in the lead is the Herdmans, followed by Sharon and Neil, and then Richard Sherwood in third. We need some more people. You need fast on that clicker. Fast on that clicker. You'll surge up the leaderboard. Question 8. In which year, and must read this carefully, did Radiohead first headline the Pyramid Stage? That's headline. Is it 97, 2003, 1995, or 2010? See, the answer's flowing in now. So remember, it's headline, not perform at Glastonbury, headline. I didn't used to like Radiohead, and then I got a bit morose, and now I like them. And an overwhelming 42% of you said 1997, which was correct. And the same three occupy the same 3 places on the leaderboard. Okay, next question number 9. God, maybe I should have done 30 questions. Going on a bit, isn't it? So, question 9. Which of these UK acts have won the Eurovision Song Contest? You need to choose 2 here. Is it Lulu, Michael Ball, Brotherhood of Man, or Sonia? Jack Prideaux in there quick.
I don't drink too much at once.
It's fine. Don't need a wee yet, people, so we're good on the stream.
Don't need a poo.
No, we don't need a poo. No. Wow. Well done, everyone. And yes, Sonia did come second. And if she got 12 marks on the last round, she'd have won the whole thing, but she got 0. So she came second. Lulu and Brotherhood of Man were the correct answers there. And Michael Ball, no one chose him. But he did also come second, which I didn't know until I did some valid research. Question 10 coming up. You excited, Charlotte? Name the first Beatles album released. Was it Revolver, Hard Day's Night, Beatles for Sale, or Please Please Me? So, what do you reckon the first Beatles album released was? Way back in the 60s. Get your answers in quickly. 3, 2, 1. And the answer, of course, was Please Please Me, which contained the fantastic single Twist and Shout. I actually own all the Beatles albums in mono because I prefer them in mono. Some people prefer them wrongly in stereo. Anyway, first is Sharon and Neil, second Richard, and Jack Bartley has surged up to third, with the Herdmans knocked down to fourth, and Belushi hanging in there in fifth. Question 11. Now here's the Richard question of the round. Name Richard Baumber's second favourite comic book character. Is it Batman, Cyclops, Spider-Man, or Captain America?
Hmm.
Which do you think I prefer second? I'm not telling you my
Second.
first either, but second.
I might just answer.
Questions. This is good to see. So many people enjoying this quiz. And yes, only 19% were right. It was, of course, Captain America, because as I've written there, Batman's ruthless vigilantism is only almost equalled by the integrity and bravery of Captain America. 57% says Spider-Man. That was the red herring there. It isn't Spider-Man. It's Captain America. Of course it is. Cyclops. I do like Cyclops. He's like third. So you weren't too wrong. And Batman, of course, number one. Right. In which decade was sliced bread first invented? Is it the 1940s, the 1950s, the 1930s, or the 1920s? So when could you first enjoy a lovely loaf of Warburton's Toasty? Remember, this is the general knowledge round. That's why the two questions were so different. 1930s was correct, and 22% if you got that right. You can't believe it, can you? No, they didn't have to wait till after the war. They could literally have a Warburton's Toasty or Hovis Best of Both in the 1930s. Unbelievable, isn't it? And Sharon and Neil still lead the way, but Jack Bartley has surged up to second, Richard Sherwood in third, the Herdmans in fourth, and Belushi down to fifth. In the UK, how much does a first class stamp cost? Currently, this is it 76p, 70p, 74p, or 79p?
Okay.
Get your answers in. How much do you have to pay? You know, a stamp is a legal tender. Show that on the bus, they'd have to accept it. So 76p, yes, overwhelmingly correct. 52% of you said that. And still in first are Sharon and Neil. Well done. You are literally flying. 73 points. Incredible. Question 14 coming up. And my next beer coming up too, because I'm getting dry. Okay. Question 14. What does a horologist make? Is it pottery, guitars, clocks, or garden sheds? I like garden sheds. I'm going to buy a new one soon. I like garden sheds.
Yes.
Spitfire for anyone who's late to the party. Get your answers in quick. And the correct answer is, of course, clocks. 72% if you got that right. Sharon and Neil still in the lead. Richard Sherwood second, Jack Bartley third. And my mother, shame on the rest of you, my mother has surged ahead into fourth. And I'm not going to lie to you, her general knowledge is small in some areas. Question 15 coming up. Here we go. What name, now read this one carefully, can be a character from the 70s sci-fi show Blake 7 and also the name of a river in England? Is it Y, Avon, Severn, or Humber? I like the Humber. I like the Humber Bridge. I do miss the Humber Bridge a lot. I don't mind paying to go over there. It's nice going over the Humber Bridge. And the answer, of course, is Avon. And an overwhelming 52% of you answered correctly on that. So Sharon and Neil still lead. Richard second and Jack Bartley third. I'm not going to mention the positions anymore until it changes because it's the same three. So I don't know what's wrong with the rest of you. Anyway, here we go. So we're nearly halfway. Thank God, eh? Okay, the film round. What did Ripley attack the alien queen with in Aliens? Is it a forklift? Is it a space shuttle? Is it a power loader? Or is it anti-gravity gloves? I love anti-gravity gloves. Hello to Offbeat Dave that I've just been told is David Herman. Hope you're having a good time. Here you get those answers in. You should know this. It'd be a shame if you didn't. 60% said a power loader, and worryingly, 10% said anti-gravity gloves. That was the joke answer, so never mind. But anyway, a change in the top three. Belushi surged into third, Jack down to fourth, the Herdmans in fifth. But it's so tight, apart from the top, where Sharon and Neil are just literally flying. Question 17. Who played Sarah Connor in The Terminator? Was it Linda Hamilton, Sigourney Weaver, Kate Beckinsale, or Rennie Russo? Hello to Paul Gray. Nice to see you here tonight. Okay, 5 seconds left. This is an easy question. I should have got time on this one. And the answer, of course, is Linda Hamilton. 81%. That's better. That's better. 81% said Linda Hamilton. Because, of course, it's Linda Hamilton in the fantastic The Terminator. I don't know if I prefer The Terminator or T2. Sometimes I prefer The Terminator. It's a tighter picture.
Mm-hmm.
T2 can go on a bit. I still enjoy every minute of it, but it's, yeah. I probably prefer The Terminator, if I'm being honest. But anyway, question 18. How many Child's Play Chucky films have been released? Is it 7? And be careful on this, don't rush. 8, 5, or 6? So it's how many Child's Play / Chucky films have been released? The Herdmans have surged into third. It's too exciting. I can't cope with this. Yeah, it's a harder question. Just have a real good think about this one. And the correct answer that only 9% of you, unbelievably, is 8. You had Child's Play 1, Child's Play 2, Child's Play 3. You had Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, Curse of Chucky, and of course the remake, Child's Play. So that is 8. I own them all. Stupid, isn't it? Okay, the Herdmans still in third, Richard Sherwood in second, and Sharon Neal first. Now, next question. Remember that 2 to choose from here. Which 2 actors swapped faces in the fantastic John Woo classic Face Off? Mel Gibson, Sly, John Travolta, The Staith, or Nicolas Cage? Should know this one really because it's a classic. And quite correctly, apart from, I don't know, one person who said Sly, John Travolta and Nicolas Cage, of course, the correct answers in the epic face-off. I don't think you could take Sly's face-off, if I'm being honest, because it looks like it's melting already. So, okay, next question in the film round. And we're going to be halfway through. Relief, huh? Who played, this is the Richard Baumber question of the round, who played Cock Knocker in Jay and Silent Bob? Is it Mark Hamill, Kevin Smith, Ben Affleck, or Chris Rock? All 4 of them appeared in the film, unbelieve it or not, but one of them was the Cock Knocker. I'm hoping quite a few get this right because it is a classic film. Jay and Silent Bob just released a sequel. So. And the answer is Luke Skywalker himself, Mark Hamill. Kevin Smith directed and appeared as Silent Bob. So shame on you who chose that one. Ben Affleck was in it as well. And Chris Rock is a fantastic film director. But Mark Hamill is the correct answer. Sharon and Neil still in first. Richard Sherwood in second. And the Herdmans in third. And Jack Bartley sneaking up to fourth. And David Herman in fifth. Oh, it's the Clash of the Herdmans. Okay, next round is geography. Where would you find the Whalebone Arch in the UK? Is it Portsmouth, Whitby, Southampton, or Great Yarmouth? Easy, again, I'd say. Just have a think. Where would you find that fantastic Whalebone Arch that I've stood in quite a number of times? There's a little clue for you. Because I don't go many places. And 75% of you correctly said it is Whitby. And, oh my, David Herman has swept up to third, which means Herman got that wrong. And he did geography with me at Hull. Yeah, come on, Herman. So Sharon and Neil in first, Richard Sherwood in second, and David Herman in third, with Jack Bartley just on his coattails in fourth.
Question.
More than half of the United States' entire coastline is situated in which state? Is it Oregon, California, Alaska, or Florida? So I hope none of you have taken Mr. Trump's advice today and hope the Dettel is firmly under the sink and not running through your veins. It would kill COVID. It'd also kill you. So, in a way, it's right. And 40% of you got that right is Alaska. Well done. So Sharon and Neil in first, Richard Sherwood second, and Belushi sweeps up to third. I need my next beer, Charlotte.
Go and get it. Is it in the
little fridge?
Yep, got it.
She's sorting it. Awesome. All right, next question is getting hot in here. It's just a stress. Thank you. Which is a geographical process which moves sandy deposits down the coastline? Is it traction, longshore drift, or hydraulic action, or corrosion? And I know you'll think you've misspelled that, Richard, but no, there's corrosion and there's corrosion. Know-it-alls. So I am right. They're all processes, but which one moves those sandy deposits? And 85% of you, of course, the most fantastic geography process of all, longshore drift. So, in first, Sharon and Neil, then it's Richard Sherwood, and now David Herdman swept up to third. Well done, David. And no, there isn't going to be an interval. They've just been asked. No, there's no interval here. It's 40 questions. Bam, bam, bam. By area of land, which is the largest country in Africa? Is it Egypt, Algeria, South Africa, or the Sudan? This is in terms of land, area of land, not population, the land area. Oh, Charlotte's got my next beer. I'll preview that when the question answer comes in. Thank you very much.
I got that one.
And yes, 30% of you got that right. It is Algeria, not the Sudan, which people regularly think. Second beer is the Hop Stepper, if anyone's worried. This is from Aldi. Costs about $1.40. Gorgeous. Well, I haven't tried it yet. It might be horrible, but I'm pretty sure it'll be gorgeous. Bit too chill for my liking, so just give it a bit on the side there. So, next question. This is a Baumber question of the round. Which famous capital city was the location of Baumber's honeymoon? Is it London, Edinburgh, Dublin, and Paris? I've been to all four of those cities, believe it or not. But which one did I take my wife to? Yes. All really great cities, actually. But, which one did I frequent for my honeymoon? And the answer, 40% of you got that right. It is Dublin. So well done to everyone who got that right. We have Sharon and Neil in the lead still. Richard Sherwood now up to second. Belushi third. Jack Bartley in fourth. And David Herdman in fifth. Question 26 coming up. In 1954, so we're on to history now, which country opened the first nuclear power station? Is it China, the USA, the USSR, or England? Was it Sellafield? It wasn't Sellafield. I'll let that's your clue. Definitely wasn't Sellafield. Get your answers in now. So China, USA, USSR, or England? Who first wanted to create toxic waste? And 65% of you are bang on the buzzer. 65% of you said the USSR. And Belushi surged up to second. David Herdman out to third. Richard Sherwood sliding down to fourth. Okay. 27 coming up. My next beer also coming up. In March 1956, Tunisia gained independence from which country? Is it Germany, Italy, Turkey, or France? Okay, 10 seconds left on this one. It's a bit of a serious question, this, isn't it? Really? It's a shame, but I have to intertwine the fun and the serious. Ooh. Okay, 40% of you got that right. It is France. So Richard Sherwood now up to still in third, Belushi in second, Sharon Neil still surging ahead in first, and I see Kathy Harvey in fourth and David Herdman in fifth. Oh, so some changes in the leaderboard all the time, really. Still very tight from fifth to second, but I think I'll win unless they really bottom out. I think they've got it in the bag. In what year did high tides and a devastating storm split Skegness Pier in two? Was it 1978, 1985, 1988, or 1981? Now, here's a clue. I once spoke about the great storm of this year. That year that I used every time was not the year of this storm. There was a fire in that year, but not a storm. And the correct answer is, as 40% of you said, 1978, when our wonderful Skegness Pier was split in two. And then in 1985, there was a fire which burnt down the rest of the pavilion. It's very sad. So, such is life. Lovely beer. So, next question coming up. Two more questions in the history round. In 1883, the famous Orient Express train first ran from Edinburgh to London, Beijing to Shanghai, Paris to Constantinople, or is it Skegness to Boston? Which train line did that train frequent? Here we go. Next beer coming up. I'll try and keep you entertained while I pour this. And the answer is, of course, Paris to Constantinople. I'm a bit annoyed that no one did the jokey thing of choosing Skegness to Boston. But, you know, such is life. Sharon O'Neill in first. David Herman swoops up to second. Richard Sherwood in third. Question 30 coming up before the exciting last 10 questions, which are potluck. Basically, the rounds I couldn't be bothered to do a whole 5 questions for. Question 30. In which year did Richard Baumber go to WrestleMania to see the retirement of another great sportsman, Ric Flair? Was it 2004, 2008, 2006, or 2007? An extra point in your head, if you like, if you can name the wrestler he fought on that night. You can put it in the live chat if you like. And correctly, 52% of you said 2008. I wore a visor and a very sweaty Norwich shirt and sat 5th row while watching Ric Flair retire, and I cried my eyes out. Sharon and Neil are being caught by Richard Sherwood. It is getting tasty at the top, as they say. David Herdman still in third, but only just in third. He's doing ever so well. How many versions of the iPhone have been released in the United Kingdom? Now, this includes the plus ones. This includes those larger ones. Is it 25, 15, 18, or 21? How many times have Apple tried to rip us off? Is it 25, 15, 18, or 21?
Every single one is an S and an XL.
Oh, that's amazing. It is, as 10% said, 25. Now, I know some of you are going to say that's not right, Richard, but that includes the massive ones, the smaller ones. I counted them on 2 separate sites, and the new one that's just been released, the SE2. There have been 25 variations of the iPhone. 10% of you got that right. Well done to them who did. And I am right. Check it. What's the name of Neptune's largest moon? Is it Galactia, Triton? I don't know how to say the third one. Nalad or Hoppocamp. I love the moon of Hoppocamp. They're all real moons before you jest. But which one is Neptune's largest moon? And yes, as 76% of you clever people said, it is Triton. Sharon and Neil in first, but they are being caught. David Herman in second, Richard Sherwood in third, and Kathy Harvey in fourth, and Belushi in fifth. 10 seconds to go. Only 7 questions left. It's getting tight. Actually, 8. Yeah, I can't do maths. What type of triangle has 3 sides, all of differing lengths? Is it isosceles, acute, scalene, or obtuse?
Question. Plan quick.
A bit of maths for you here. We love maths, don't we? Oh,
Yeah,
that is that. I tell you what, I haven't done a review of this one, but just wait for the answer. Yeah, of course, it's 55% of you said it is Scalene. Just to say, this beer, the Hop Stepper, wow. And bigger than that, bigger than the Hop Stepper, there's a change in the lead. David Herman's in first. Sharon and Neil have dropped down to second. That's the first time they've not been in the lead since question 2. That is incredible. Richard Sherwood now in third. Okay, question 34. This is incredible. What are parentheses more commonly known as? Are they brackets, quotation marks, apostrophes, or commas? I'd expect David Herman to get this right, to be fair. Probably a bit angled to him this round, if anything. He's headmaster, if you must know.
Oh.
3, 2, 1. And of course, the answer, which everyone should have got, but only 50% of you did. Shame on you all. It is brackets. And as I thought, David Herman is now 5 points in the lead because he should know that. And second, Sharon Neal. And third, Richard Sherwood. 6 questions left. Which singer died on the 11th of May, 1981? Is it John Lennon, Karen Carpenter, Marvin Gaye, or Bob Marley? I like all of them, but which one sadly left his mortal coil on the 11th of May, 1981?
2, 1. And
One of them's a woman.
Bob Marley was the answer, and 35% of you got that right. I know Karen Carpenter's a woman. And David Herman is now in first, Sharon Neal in second, and Belushi and Richard Sherwood are tied for third. Question 36 coming up. I'm getting hot. I don't know if it's because I'm still wearing this fleece from earlier or just because I'm so excited. On which day is St. George's Day? It's the 23rd of April, 17th of February, 24th of April, 1st of March, and 23rd of March. This is a gimme question. You should all get this right. If it's not 100% on the correct answer, I'm cross for one. Quite severely cross. And the answer, of course, is yesterday. Of course, 85% of you got that right. Not today, like 10% of you said, and not a month ago. I guess that's just someone just clicked the wrong one there. That's all that's happened. So yeah, the 23rd of April, yesterday. So yeah, that was your gimme question. Oh, here we go. Another drink. This is cloudy apple cider. Oh, that's lovely. That's really good.
that's Mum's.
That's really good. So anyway, more English for you. Benedict, Don Pedro, Leonardo are characters in which Shakespeare plays? Is it Othello, Much Ado About Nothing, Midsummer Night's Dream, Twelfth Night, or The Tempest? I love Shakespeare back at school. I did Macbeth and Julius Caesar and enjoyed both plays. And I love Macbeth. I mean, it's a classic. But yeah, I don't know why he gets so much flack, Shakespeare. He's a lad, isn't he? And the answer is, of course, Much Ado About Nothing, as 40% of you said. And we now have David Herdman, who has surged into a 10-point lead over Sharon Neal, and in third, Richard Sherwood. Okay, 3 questions left. There's still all to play for at the top. It's still all to play for, especially because 2 of these questions are kind of Richard questions, but kind of not. Okay, so 38 question. In what film does Keanu Reeves star as Thomas Anderson? Is it Speed, John Wick, The Matrix, or Point Break? He was in, of course, all 4 because he's fantastic. But which one did he play Thomas Anderson is in? Is it Speed, John Wick, The Matrix, or Point Break? And the answer is, of course, it's The Matrix. So well done to everyone who got that right. Mr. Anderson was in the brilliant Matrix. And I like the sequels, so I don't know why everyone has got them. You know, they are what they are. There's lots of bullet time and explosions in them. So I'm all right with him. So yeah, he's at the start of The Matrix, was also in John Wick, another fantastic film. Speed, another fantastic film. Point Break, he's just brilliant. Keanu Reeves, what a lad. Okay, 3 Answers for this one. Which of the following were members of the Scooby Gang in the excellent Joss Whedon-helmed Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Is it Riley Finn, Robert Earnshaw, Cordelia Chase, Kendra Young, or Willow Rosenberg? There's 3 correct answers. Yes, and most of you did get that right. Riley Finn, Cordelia Chase, and Willow Rosenberg were, of course, in Buffy. However, I do enjoy how someone put Robert Earnshaw, the Welsh little striker, who once played for Norwich and had quite severe buck teeth. But I liked him because at the time we had him, we also had Luke Chadwick in our team. So some might say we had an incredibly ugly team, but they're wrong. They were lovely men. Okay, final question. In Nightfall, who breaks the Batman? Is it the Joker, the Riddler, Bane, or the Penguin?
Come on.
And this is still all to play for. David Herman slipped down to 4th in all that excitement. Sharon O'Neill surged back up to 1st. This is it. This is the end. This is the one. Come on, who broke the bat? Come on. Get your answers in. And the answer, of course, 57% of you said was Bane. He put him across his knee and broke his back. And then there was a whole story with Azrael and stuff, but I won't bore you with that. So it was Bane. Well done to Sharon and Neil, who have led almost from the start and have won the whole thing. Second, Richard Sherwood. And third, David Herdman. Thank you all for taking part. Let's just have a look at the top 10 while I'm here. We have got Sharon Neal, Richard Sherwood, David Herdman, Belushi, who just missed out in the last minute, Kathy Harvey in 5th, Bartley in 6th, Josh the Boss in 7th, the Herdmans in 8th, Paul Gray in 9th, and Graham. Is that my dad in 10th? Well done, Graham. I'm very impressed by that. So, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah.
It is really hot in this room right now.
It's so hot.
It's the little radiator sitting next to me. Thank you for so much for taking part in Baumber's Big Quiz. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, give it a like, subscribe. You know what to do. And if you want me to do it again, just let me know, because I'd love to do it again. I've quite enjoyed it. It's been a bit of a laugh on it. Just a bit more of this beer. So yeah, tell your friends, and maybe we'll do Baumber's Big Quiz Part 2 in a week or so. I know we've got one coming next week from my mate Jack, so I can't do it on Friday, so I'm really excited about that one. So yeah, Friday night is Jack's Big Quiz. I'm sure it will spread the word to all of you. But yeah, if you want me to do it again, let me know, and I will see you all. I hope you're all taking care of each other. I hope you're all staying safe. I love you all. Thanks for all watching my vlogs. Thanks for, keeping us up. And thanks to everyone out there keeping this country going in this horrible time. Stay safe, stay at home, and I will see you all soon. Say goodbye, Charlotte.
Bye.
There you go. That's all you get from her. See you later.